Welcome to the locker. Season 3, episode 8. I'm your man A White, along with my man V Styles. What's going on?
Man, same old man. Getting ready for a little golf tomorrow, a little hockey. I don't know what else is being played tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else going on tomorrow. I just know there's some hockey, some golf, and some curling and some highlight. That's what I heard.
When is so we play the boys start tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's kind of early, ain't it?
No, Thursday, Friday.
I thought they got it. When is the playing games? Today?
Yeah, they had the first one's Tuesday. I think they got the last four in, or whatever they call that right now, I think.
Oh, okay. I was looking for some good basketball, man. I had to resort to high school basketball. No, I don't mean that. I mean, I was watching. I've been watching all over the country because I got that. What is it, NFHS?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was watching some Michigan basketball. They stink. Okay. Well, oh man, they ain't want to see no parts of Twinsburg Chamberlain. So and I was waiting for Reed Shepherd to come on, and so he on now. So I'm kind of watching that in the background. If you see my eyes divert from the screen. Then the number one, I think GRC, George Rogers Clark, Winchester. I think they're the number one team in the country, maybe.
Wow.
Number 1 or 3. So I checked them out. They beat somebody by a 40 piece.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
a 40 piece. I hope that's the first round.
Nah, Sweet 16. You know they got a state champ here though.
Hold on, dude.
We got division champs where I'm from.
Hold on, man. Hold on. They beat somebody in the Sweet 16 by 4 decades. God.
They've been tearing people's asses up all year though. Like they've been
a 40 piece though, dude.
You're number one team in the country. You gotta understand. If you remember correctly, if you play in certain regions, so say you play out in the mountains, say you play out in Eastern Kentucky, which that's reading them, but you're gonna have an easier path. You're not playing against.
I got you.
Just the same way you can make it to the playoffs in football because you don't have to play them Louisville teams.
But Anthony,
when you go up against them,
that means the other team scored probably 20 points.
Nah, it was like 36 to like
77.
Yeah, something like that. At the end, it started getting a little tricky because the dude had a little layup, but it was mainly 30, 40 pieces the whole game.
So you know they really wanted to hand it to him that they could have kept him under 30.
Oh yeah, they took the starters out with like they took the players out with like 3.5, like the 4 minutes left. And how many minutes is in a high school game? 8-minute quarters?
8. I think it's 8.
Yeah, so halfway through the quarter, they took so they probably would have scored another 20 piece. They could have put 90 on or 100. So they could have beat them probably by 60 or 70, but
that's horrible.
And they, like I said, the thing about it is, put it like this: do you think it's bad, but do you think the teams in Kentucky, or I mean, just any state where because the University of Kentucky, everybody act like Kentucky is a basketball state, like they just breed basketball players,
right? So
my thing is, they're the number one team in the country. Now you can imagine what LeBron was doing to people, but I think when he got in the playoffs, it was kind of close, but. I just think they're the top 3 teams in the country. They're gonna be better than a lot of people until they get to the Elite 8. So this next round should be a little closer. I'm not guaranteeing you a game, but I'm guaranteeing it should be a little bit closer.
I got you.
Then I think Henry Clay is still available, so that's what everybody in town is waiting for, a Lexington team to play him and see what's going on. One of their top players, their second best player, he transferred from Lexington, so.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so he done transferred from a couple schools. He done been around a couple. I guess they put pieces around. It's funny. Me and somebody was talking about that. And I don't know if these people listening that to keep up with Fayette County. What up, Stu?
What's up, Stu?
To keep up with Fayette County, but they So the dude was playing at Tate's Creek with my homeboy, with like my adopted nephews. Like I call him my nephew.
Okay.
And they were, oh man, it was ooh wee. It looked like a middle school girls basketball game. Like shot selection was horrible. Just continuity, just the way they moved on the floor, pounding the rock. So the dude that went to GRC was a best player. Like, shoot, every time they get the rebound, they'd pass him the ball, man. They was losing by 30 pieces, like on the regular. So my whole point was everybody was like, he good, he good. I'm like, yeah. So now he going to the state, probably go to the state championship games. Everybody's like, man, yeah, they got him over there. And I was like, but I watched them play with a team full of nobodies. And I'm not saying you should be, but you still should. If you playing on a team full of nobodies, you should be able to give them 40 pieces. Like if you that good, you might lose, but I should be able to give you a 40 piece.
Well, in middle school, maybe
no.
not.
This is high school varsity.
Okay.
It looked like middle school girls. Okay. That's how bad. That's how bad the brand of basketball was.
I got you. I see. Yeah, if you're the best, well, dude, it's still hard. Yeah,
it ain't like they was double team them or nothing.
Okay, I'm about to say, can he handle the rock though?
Yeah.
No, can he? Is he on the string?
He ain't Kyrie or nothing. Like I said, here's the thing about it: they want to and one you to death and throw up a floater or whatever kind of shot they can get off. Like, I mean, I know Kyrie is the best of the best when you talk about finishing, but they can't finish. Like, you know, you beat the dude to the well, and now it's, I don't know, the brand was just terrible. My whole thing was everybody's acting like now you'd have made him the second best player on the team that was already a state champion or a state competitor last year. Now everybody, oh man, that's all he had to do was get with the right team. And I'm just like, that's that new age mentality, man. But I mean,
yeah. I mean, now this too though. You want him to be a dog. He might not be a dog. He might be a good Robin.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You expect him to be option one, and he's more comfortable being option two.
Yeah, and like I said, partially because I got people that play for the team that he left. It's kind of like, and I don't mind you, the coaching was terrible, the continuity on the team was terrible, but they acting like he was that. Like, put it like this: if you don't put him on the number one team in the state, you just put him on a middle. We still have these same conversations. You know, if you had a different coach over there. So, you know, I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of like that stuff they do now. Stack a team.
Yeah,
the NBA do it. There's a one Pee-wees, they do it.
Right.
In high schools, they doing it. You know, I mean, Douglas is good, and Douglas got I don't think they cheating or nothing, but that's how Douglas get most of the best athletes in the city. They got a school, a charter school, or not a charter school, a school, specialty school inside of it. So those kids to go there would have been going. They would have been spread out at all different high schools.
Yeah, I got you. And honestly, I hate that it's gone like that, because I'll never forget. I'm about to name drop on this one. I never forget when I played Doug Williams. He coached at a high school here, and that was in my junior year. He said, "Look, man, do not leave where you at. There's gonna be people who are gonna tell you need to go to a bigger school to get noticed." Because I'm at a 2A school. I'm like almost at the bottom of the barrel, right? There's only 1A. 1A is only under me. So I'm like almost at the bottom. He said, but don't even think about it. I wasn't thinking about it, but he just said, people gonna tell you you're gonna have to go up, play with some better players. Like, no, don't do that. Stay right where you at, and you're gonna be fine. And for us, it's like, I don't know, and you probably the same way. It was cool being in your neighborhood, and your buddy plays for the crosstown rival, and you play for the other team. Now that creates some nice. That's nice to have. Okay, man, you come to my school with me, and we're gonna ball out and beat everybody. No, man, let me play your ass sometime. We want to play together. Let's play together in college.
Yeah, no, that's kind of how it was coming up through. Like, I was always in our little leagues. It was always up until middle school. It was the Twins, Kale against me, and there's another running back. So it's kind of like two players that balled out in high school, but then when we merged up, I mean, we're from a small little city, small county, I guess in the country they call it county. And yeah, so we once we merged together, finally, we had competitions against each other. Once we merged together, it really wasn't nothing nobody can do with us. But I think we got to that level because we competed against each other. And, you know, it was good competition because we was playing against each other. You don't take all the competition and put it on one team and then beat up on somebody who don't have a quarterback, who don't have a running back, who don't got receivers, because you got them all on one team.
And got bad coaching.
Oh, yeah.
You got no talent in the back.
They ain't got no talent. Yeah, don't nobody want to coach if they ain't got no talent, man. I've been on both sides. I told you that I had that little team I coached, 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
Right.
Man, we lost every game by 40, man. We came back a couple years later, man. We in the city championship in middle school, highest scoring offense. Now that's what me and my boy was talking about. He's like, man, it make a difference if you guys players, don't it? I ran the same damn offense,
right?
Damn offense,
dude. My motto, and I said I'm gonna make a shirt on this: coaches don't forget how to coach. Right. That's just right. Period. Coaches don't, dude. If you got a stud, you got or a girl, a dog. I'm not gonna call them. You got a couple dogs on your team. You can take them anywhere. It's the ones that you got to manufacture. When you got to manufacture stuff, is when it becomes difficult. And people don't get that.
Speaking of coaches, don't forget nothing. Let's get to what we came here for.
Let's go.
They beat us up on old Soldier, big homie Soldier in the building, Philly Mac. Appreciate you joining in. You say coaches don't forget nothing. Sunday morning they beat us up. They said we was too rough on them. They said we was too rough on the Cats, the way they took that beating from Tennessee. Where do you stand at that? Because my point of view is already out there from Sunday morning with people beating up. You said coaches can't forget how to coach. If Coach Cal is not coaching to win the SEC championship, if you steadily down by double digits the whole game, shouldn't you try some adjustments or put your 8th and 9th man in? Get Bryce Hopkins a couple. Let's see if Bryce Hopkins can't do it one more time. See if Dante Allen can't light up. Because the problem everybody's saying they lost. What do we shoot? 10% from 3? 20? 10? I think it wound up being like 10 or something like
2
that.
2 for 20. We shot 2 for 20.
Yeah. So, but everybody, Cal knows what he's doing. I say I don't doubt Cal's not know that he doesn't know what to do. I'm not doubting Cal gonna make it to the Elite 8. In that instance, in the SEC tournament, you are down by double digits the whole game. Why not get your rotation going? Save your kids' legs a little bit.
Not the whole game, because they brought in down to 3 with 50-something seconds left.
No, I'm talking about the game. I'm saying that it got to that point.
Oh, yeah. Here, look. This how I look at it. And I know I look at things through different color glasses.
Right.
All right. This is, to me, basketball is very simple. To me, basketball is the simplest sport of all the team sports.
Right.
All right. It's a make or miss league. If I would have told you we were 2 for 20 and Keon Brooks made one of the two, you would be laughing at me like you got to laugh at me right now. 2 for 20 and Keon Brooks is one of the two? So that means all your other ones made one. Ty, Kellen Grady, and Davion Mintz all made combined 1 3-pointer.
Right.
You ain't winning no games. I don't care what happens. The thing that hurts this team is when the refs allows the opponent to play rough defense and they can't get into the paint, collapse the defense, and then dish out. That's one. And 2, when you lose Oscar and you lose that pump it down low and he kicks it back out. And that was detrimental to them. And I personally, I'm going to say something. There's a girl on the women's team, not going to call her name out, that against certain teams, she can't play because she's timid and balls are going to be stolen from her just because of lack of being strong with the ball.
Right.
That can be the same problem with the guys you just with Hopkins, with Dante, with Damian Collins, all them. When it gets a little physical, I'm not sure they can handle that Tennessee when the refs allows them to play like they want to play.
The guys out there wasn't handling it. So
no one was handling it. I just want to, dude.
so
That was,
I see you know that put it like this. I'm gonna say this, man. Say it's as nice as I can say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember once upon a time, and I'm talking about a way more physical sport. Once upon a time, there was an offensive coordinator that thought that one of the most prolific running backs in the history of the university couldn't play football here because the whole team, well, I ain't gonna say the whole team, the defense wasn't bad. But if somebody goes, if the player or the rest of the coaching staff or teams buys in that mindset that, oh, he can't play, he can't handle the pressure, then you won't ever get a chance. Now, if you put him out there, here's one thing, he damn sure ain't had no problem throwing Devin Askew's ass out there when he couldn't handle it and letting him stay. So y'all can't use different narratives for Cal when it's appropriate.
Okay. Now, you know how I don't like talking about men's basketball, but I'm going to talk about this. Who the fuck did you have bagging up Devin Askew? You can't even name him.
I understand what you're saying, but the problem is that's what they saying now. They got the same narrative.
No. So the narrative is different because now I got Keon Brooks and I got Jacob Toppins. I got Lance Ware and I got Big O. That's my 2 deep. You know, in basketball, I know it's different. I mean, in football, I know it's different in basketball. You only go 2 deep in football. If you go to your third, you in trouble. If you drop into the third team, you in deep doo-doo. So you got those two. And then your guards, you rotate the big boys. You rotate Ty, Kellen, and Davion and Severe. That's your.
But they weren't hitting. They weren't hitting. It was a bad shoot night. You got 2 choices. You either, and here's the thing, they could have capitalized on the pull-up. The problem was they was either shooting a 3 or was getting, like you said, was getting in the paint. Then everybody was in there with Oscar, so you ain't really got no windows to give it to him. One time, Wheeler gets in the paint. Oscar pops to the free throw line, a foot behind the free throw line. He gets inside the charge circle. He gets right to the charge circle and turns around and flips it back to Oscar for a longer shot. So my whole point was Tennessee played a great game, and they had a great scheme. That's absolutely. I'm telling you this, man. If that game didn't matter, which it was all the narratives around it, and that's been a narrative in the history of Cal at UK. If the SC tournament, now I'm not saying it don't matter, but we're not putting any extra emphasis on it. If you win or lose, it doesn't really help. In our case, it never really predicts how far we go in the tournament. It may have a one spot seeding involved with it, but my point is, why not just put one of those guys in? Put it like this: we ain't seen Bryce Hopkins all year, but 1 minute spurts. And you just said who we have behind Askew. I don't even think we had nobody in them positions behind Askew. I'm saying if you move Davion to the point, which he's more aggressive and can shoot better. He ain't more aggressive than Wheeler, but can shoot better than Wheeler. So you have the same aggressive, and you got him. Then now you're gonna have Damian Allen maybe knocking down threes. Maybe Bryce Hopkins. He a bigger body. Maybe he can put a body on him. I'm not saying these solutions were going to work. All I'm saying, if the game didn't matter, why do we keep those guys in the whole game and let them struggle? Did you want them to get it out of this system? If you're in a funk, you're just going to be in a funk. Like, I don't think a game like that really matters. If you're in a funk, you in a funk. If you got a receiver dropping footballs uncharacteristically, you just, man, look, we just chalk it up for the day.
I hear you. I truly do. I'm on the point of you play your best 8. He played 9 people. He didn't play Dante Long, but he played 9 people. That to me is a pretty long. In the playoffs, In the NBA, you playing 7. That's it. And you ride with your 7. That's just how it goes. I hear you. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, whatever, man. I don't like talking about men's basketball because people talk about it too much. It is what it is. I don't see nothing wrong with what happened, and this is why I really don't see nothing wrong. When we fucking fought the whole game, had the damn game with 58 seconds left, when I think it was, did Chandler take that shot? Or was the other guard? Oh, what's the other guard's name? I think it's Chandler took the shot.
Number 5 and number 1. I can't remember what
he took the shot and it came short. And
Ziegler was the other dude's name.
Vescovi got the damn rebound.
Right.
Dude, you shoot 10% from 3, 2 for 20, right? That was the percentage, right?
Right.
And what? They had to shoot what? 20-some%, 30% from the field? Because you can't go 2 for 20 and shoot that well for the rest of the game. So let's say they shot 30% from the field.
They shot 34.
34. How many points from the free throw line?
9. 6. 6 and 9. You only shot 9 free throws?
No, they had to shoot more than 9 free throws.
Oh, that's my bad. I'm looking at the first half, second half. It was 16 to 22. We had 16 points from
okay, so at least
they 6 on the table.
All right, they shot decently from the free throw line.
72%, 73.
72. Okay, that's not bad for a team. So when you fight, like you said, they were down double digit the whole game, and you fight to the end and get a chance, dude. They had a chance. Mm-hmm. If they box out the damn point guard, we get a chance with 2 possessions now to tie this game, because that brought it to 1 possession with the damn miss, and then they get the rebound and you get a foul. He shoots the free throws, he makes them. Then that makes a 5-point game. Now that makes it difficult. But if you get that rebound, the game is different. Look, I'm gonna say this. This is what I say about Tennessee. If Tennessee can score 60 points, they will make it to the Final Four. Now, that's, to me, Tennessee is first team to 60. The problem with Tennessee is, are they going to be able to ride this hot streak?
Because what's the hotness though? It's different if your hotness is tenacity and being aggressive.
No. You know right now.
43, 40. Oh, they did shoot 45. Well, they had 5 of 11 first half and from 3.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. If they stay, look, and then I think in the Texas A&M game they start out hot too. If they making shots, they hard to beat.
Right.
Point blank. If they making shots with the way they play defense, an 8-point lead for Tennessee is like a 20-point lead for everybody else. Because they're gonna make you work. So yeah, I think they can make it to the Final Four, but I just don't trust their shots. I just don't trust them making shots. But if they continue this hot streak, they might win it all. Because one thing they do, they play damn good defense.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people got them in the Final Four. Us, is it Iowa?
Yeah, I like Iowa's chance in that Arizona bracket.
Yeah.
They just got something. They got scoring. They got insight. They got a chance, and they seeded they underseeded too.
But Big Ten is always that way. I think when's the last Big Ten team?
Ohio State was number 1 a few years ago. Were they not?
Yeah, and they always Georgia. Whenever they get in the right position to win the championship, they always Georgia the thing.
No, I'm saying underseeded.
Was the last chance.
They always overseed. I'm talking about Iowa's underseeded. I mean,
I ain't watched enough of them. I haven't watched enough of them to really say, so I ain't gonna even get into it.
I haven't watched that much. I just saw them in these last week. I mean, Michigan State is always overseeded.
Oh yeah.
Always.
That's basically because they got and I don't know if the game them passed him by because they got Izzo. I mean, I think you always got a chance with a coach like that.
You can't. Izzo can't get the top-notch recruit to come up to Lansing.
Right, that's true.
And that's it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So what we head to next? Well, I want to get this in there real quick. I tried to tell you.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to be the first one to say I tried to tell you.
Hey,
Tell you, man.
hey,
There ain't no damn
hey.
way you leaving. You
I
ain't
gave you
leaving
a
that
prop.
on the. You ain't leaving that much talent on the table, bro.
I gave you your props. You called it. And we ain't even got to talk about. I already know. I guess you got to tell the peoples. Got to tell the peoples what we talking about.
The GOAT coming back, man. The GOAT coming back. There's no way. I'm telling you from what we know. There's no way that you got that much in your tank and you just let it go. Now you know what? Now, what's his name? Megatron did it. Jim Brown did it. Barry did it.
Sanders did it.
Yeah, there's a few people who did it, but shit, time was, man, he won the championships. Them other ones wasn't winning championships.
Well, and here's what I'm afraid of. We both know you think you got a lot left in the tank, but that tank can seep out on your ass in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I don't want. To me, he was last year, dude. You passed for 5,000 yards and however many touchdowns he had. I don't know, man. I'm leaving out on top. Would you want him? Look, this is how he's gonna be, right? Let's just say he doesn't have a good year. He coming back for another one.
I think the opposite.
So you saying if he don't have a good year, he coming back?
I think if he get hit a lot and he don't do his thing, I think he may say, you know what, the game's passed me by. Not so much that, but I'm not willing to work and negotiate to get it back where he need to be. Now, if he wins one, I see he leaves. And if he looks terrible, I see he leaves. If he gets close, like he did this year, something happens in the playoff and they right there, I think he run it back again. I think he can go out on top. Like if he would have won out last year, then I'd have been like perfect, like Jordan. Then he might have came back 2 years later though, like Jordan. Well, it wasn't 2 for Jordan, but
dude. So do you think the narrative is worse with him going out with the best stats of all quarterbacks last year, or him going out with not so good a year and a team get bounced in the first round?
The difference is you thinking about Van Hals and Anthony White. We are good players, but and when you come to greatness, you talking a whole different story. Yeah. When you are great, even if you do have a bad season, the John Calipari syndrome. When you are so great, whatever that little bad you do, people ain't gonna remember it anyway. So I don't think that's in their mind. If they have an off season, I'm telling you, if he has a bad season, he know exactly why. He didn't have protection. Shit, if his arm falls apart in the middle of the season, or he just don't have nobody to throw to. In that case, he don't come back anyways. He like, man, I ain't about to come back and rebuild this thing. Like I said, now if he wins one, I think that's it because he want to go out on top. Like you said, stats wise. But after the way they played last year and the stats he had last year, I think he can replicate that. And they trying to bring the whole squad back. And now, did Jarvis Landry land anywhere?
Not yet. Not that I know of.
And go ahead and put some money in for a big head real quick, man. Get you a big dog over there.
I don't know. All I know is I just saw before we got on, Von Miller's going to Buffalo.
Again?
That's what I heard. Man. That's the word on the street.
Yes, that's good. Go get him another title, but man, he cried last time he left, so I know. And that was mid-season, wasn't it?
Well, he ain't gonna cry this time. I mean, hold on. I'm reading on Twitter now. Well, shit, Anthony, that's why. Nobody else. Guess how many year deal he got?
At Buffalo?
Yeah.
6. How old is he? Anything over 4 is plenty. I would think 2 or 3.
He's 32. He's 32 right now.
He should only get 2 or 3 then.
Dude, he got a 6-year contract.
Oh, my word.
That's why he left. So this is the bullshit with the NFL that I hate is he ain't gonna never see the 6th year. They just prorating that damn
Yeah, that's what
money.
They just stretch out the money.
Yeah, they stretch out the money, dude. This mother got a 6-year deal. A 6-year deal. 6 years.
What about 80?
Damn.
70?
120 million.
Woo!
51 guaranteed. 45 at signing.
At 34 years old?
32.
What? Sheesh.
So Buffalo's going all in.
Who else they got? Who else they got to bring some so he don't get double teamed?
Dude, they already got some heat over there. They got heat. They got heat all over that defense. They don't have a real good pass rusher, so to speak. Dude, that team is scary.
Somebody Fitz. Who was that they was giving Fitz in the playoffs?
Who, Buffalo?
Yeah.
They have always lost to KC.
Okay. And that was a good game, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was an overtime game.
Yeah.
Where they let KC come back with 14 seconds left.
Okay.
They'll kill them all game.
I said, okay, Von Miller getting paid, man. That's good, but sheesh.
Yeah, dude. How many contracts has Von Miller got? Dude, he's got like 4 contracts.
This being the 4th.
I gotta research this one. Dude, think about it.
It sounds like
drafted what? Was he number 1?
He was top 4. Was he number? No, I don't think he was number 1. Whose year did he come out in at that age?
Dude, hold on, Anthony. You gonna laugh. Guess how much money Von Miller has made to date? Now he's a defensive player. 11 seasons.
11 seasons. If I was just to be a good old regular guess, I would say 11 seasons. 170, 80. Just for his caliber. I know that's kind of high.
That's high. 144 million.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy.
So he's getting what, 11, 12 year a deal? 11 to 12 years.
All right. So this is what happened. His first contract was 4 years, 21 million. That was his rookie deal, right? Okay. $13 million signing bonus. 21 million guaranteed. All right. So then he got franchised in 2016 where it made 14 million in 1 year.
Okay. Then
he signed a 6-year deal 2016 after the franchise for 6 years, 114 million. 6 years. Dude, he signed 6 years, 120 million this year. He signed more.
Right.
This was coming off a Super Bowl, wasn't it? When did they win that Super Bowl? 2018?
When Peyton retired?
Yeah, well, that's 2017, 2018. Something like that. So 2016, he signed a 6-year deal, 42 guaranteed at sign and 70 million guaranteed total.
I want to say the Eagles might have won in 18 or was it 17?
They won in 2016. So that was his. So he got a big contract and they won a Super Bowl. Dude, this is his 4th contract. If you want to count that franchise tag, which I count, he got 14 million in 1 year. Then he got the big contract, and they're gonna get another big contract.
Dude, you can be a locker room guy. That's one thing about it. That people don't give that enough credit, being a locker room guy. And he seems to still have a motor, but on that defense he was on last year with Floyd and Donald and them people, man. Like you can't spend too much time on one person.
Dude, he is gonna make, even if he doesn't play out the 6 years, right? He's gonna make $200 million from the NFL.
Yeah. That's a good deal.
That's a good deal.
D-line.
A good deal.
Did he get injured anytime?
I'm sure he had something, because I remember him missing some games. I don't know if he had anything serious though.
Yeah.
Like where he missed a half a season or anything.
Right.
But he definitely had missed games before. because I remember with the Broncos, they were missing him for a minute. Dude, that's
We had COVID at one point, but that was an off season, right?
2013. Dude, he's played 15 or 16 games every year in his career, except in 2013 he played 9.
Just an update for you. Reed Shepherd getting their doors blown off.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like you going to UK, you're supposed to be the man. They're down 40-27, but
40-27?
Yeah, it seemed like more than that.
Is it third quarter or fourth quarter?
1 minute left, 1 minute and a half in the third.
Oh, that's a lot of game left.
I know, but I was just looking at the 2 and the 4.
Oh, okay.
20. That's why I was thinking it was
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, unless the other team's gonna play stall ball.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They got that boy in the corner just dribbling around, leaving dude wide open in the middle. Yes. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna get any better for him. Okay.
High school needs a damn shot clock.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. With the technology that everybody has, it ain't like you can't put it on the damn floor. If you want to hang it up over the basket, put it on the damn floor. I think all the high schools are required to have the damn light around the basket, right?
I didn't know that.
I think
at the end of the game shot?
Yeah, I think that light's gotta be around the basket now.
Okay.
I think. So why not put it down? Dude, why can't we go to a shot clock? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, because I think that's because some people get that advantage from stall ball.
Yeah, but that's the
advantage they get. Make a layup and then just move it around.
Dude, I played in at least a handful of games where the team we was playing was obviously not as good as us, right?
Right.
We're in 2A. There's some teams who just can't do nothing in 2A. They get up 4-2. Come on, dude. Really, man? 4-2? I can understand you got 20-4 or something. You 4-2? And then it becomes a contest where the coaches just mean mugging each other. Like,
we played I think that was their thing when we played against Chris Chambers and them. That's what they did against us. They had athletes just like we did, but for some reason they didn't want to go. They didn't want to go wall to wall with us. Because they had a dude named Doc Taylor who played big time college. It was somebody else in that team that played in the league or almost played in the league or whatever. So, yeah, but they would do that to us, man. I guess just to try to frustrate us.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
But you're right, because that will offset I think they want to keep it because some of those little towns that don't grow big, and I think, like you said, Eastern Kentucky, I think some of them may not have the athletes as some of the other schools. So you want to do a little outside shooting, man. Get up, like I said, get up 3-2, stall you out, try to make another 3-pointer. But I think that takes the game away from if you just got to run up and down the court. You can't run with the people or jump with them. That makes for a long day.
That to me, and people was like, well, why don't you go guard them? Really? They ain't gonna shoot it anyway. Like, just because I go play man-to-man don't mean they're gonna shoot it. Dude, have a fucking shot. It makes that's not great coaching. People are they're coaching. That's horrible coaching. That's downright.
Depending on your personnel, man. What if you ain't got nobody that can dribble the ball? Just pass.
What fault is that?
I mean, what you mean? What fault is that? Says a person that went to private school.
It's a part of basketball. Dribbling.
No, but if you were up in the city where people ain't playing basketball or just not fat, then it happens. It happens. You got a narrow-minded view.
No, that's ridiculous.
Shit again.
That's ridiculous. In the first quarter, with 6 minutes left, so you got 30 minutes left in the game, and your ass stall the ball. Really? Come on, dude. I don't care who. Don't play then.
It's gonna frustrate. And see, that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna frustrate you anyways. If you the person getting stalled on, they getting that point out. They getting that point of view out of it as well.
That's not basketball.
No, it ain't basketball, but a strategy. There's all kinds of strategies to basketball. It ain't just one to use.
So we're just gonna stall it out. We're just gonna hold the ball, and the fans are gonna just look at the point guard at the top of the circle at half court. He's got a ball on his thing, and the refs like, you know how the refs do. They like, there's no one guarding them. Like, come on, man.
We said that we just sit there and put our hands on our hips too. We just look at them like, as soon as you shoot this MF, we taking it down the score, so it don't matter. So if you got 1 point lead, it don't matter. You better be down by one. Then what you gonna do? Stand there and hold it down by one?
When AAU games have shot clocks, they need to just go ahead and push it in high school. It doesn't make any sense.
Because them dudes got to get the ball out of their hand for them dribbling. But so what are the girls gonna look like? What is it, Saturday?
Right. Look,
Princeton. They still running Princeton offense. The girls run Princeton offense.
I don't think so. I haven't watched Princeton, but
that's just cliche.
But I like our bracket for the girls. I honestly think that there's a chance that I think there's a high likelihood that we can make it to the Final Four.
Ain't that what Dre said?
Because UConn isn't the UConn. And we owe them a little piece of revenge anyway from a few years ago. So I really, it depends on how, it's hard, man. This is what I gotta say about the girls. And this is what the scary part about it is. You just exerted that much mental energy and effort to get to the tournament, to win the SEC tournament. How much mental focus do you have left? Even though they got 2 weeks off. That might be a good thing or a bad thing. I asked her. I'm not sure is that a good or bad. They got 2 weeks off. So you lost all that little momentum mojo that you had going at one time. But does it help you to get mentally rested again?
That's the shit I'm talking about. I just said that about the boys team, and you act like it wasn't. And I said that about the boys. They spent all this energy. Why they didn't just rest them? Now, the one thing about it, I feel like in their case, they got to, I know we can do it. I think they got to, man, we gonna ride this energy out. I don't think they can run out of it. They gonna Kimball Walker this thing. I said that was the same exact point I was making when we was talking about boys basketball. I said them dudes to play that tough. If you pull them out early, just let them take the game and watch that game. Now they done fought to come back. They're like, dang. But they didn't. You're right. They didn't make the shots, but they still thinking, man, it is in our ass. We had to play that hard to get it that close and still lost. That's the other side of the coin. But for the girls, it's different, I guess. But go ahead.
I don't know. It's like, it's scary, man, for me with the girls, since I watch them all the time, that sometimes you feel like is the glass slipper going to slip off? You know what I'm saying? Because they've been riding on, dude. They've been skating. They've been skating since that South Carolina loss at Memorial. So they've been skating nice on good ice, right. Clear ice. Ain't nothing in front of them. And it's like, damn, why do we have to call a timeout and clean the ice? We like the ice we was on already. Why we got to get the Zamboni to go there and clean it? We like where we were heading. That's the only thing that scares me. But the girls have found their groove, though. I think the girls know their roles. Having Dre back and giving Ryan that robbing that she needs, because she ain't going to take the game over. That ain't her. She ain't going to shoot.
No, my question was going to be, is this, I mean, obviously it's the first time in her life. Is this the first time in her life where this thing's going to be over? Like, we'll come back next year. We're trying to, like, as well as I do, man. Neither one of us had the ability to play at the championship level where, shoot, man, the confetti. Well, I did play a confetti game in Europe, but I'm saying she best in the country. Now, hey, look, I got to take a couple of these possessions, man. Fuck this. Hey, Dre, go on the other side. I'm saying? But I wonder if that's a little bit of it. Like gonna will her team to win, and now her team know it, and she ain't gonna be so passive. I think she gonna do her thing, but I think on tough possessions, that might be in the back of her mind. We'd have made it this far. We ain't come this far just to come this far.
I hope so, because she to me is the KD of women's basketball.
KD is the best you could come up with. Oh, I was thinking of KG. I was thinking of KG.
No, KD. She a walking 20.
Oh,
she step in the gym. She should get 20 anytime she wants. She's
KD
smooth.
don't pass that thing. I think she may be more LeBron with less outside. More outside than LeBron.
See, Bron isn't. Bron is
distribute that boy though. I don't know KD to really distribute that thing.
KD and Ryan ain't really distributing that thing either. She is so close to him because she can go in. She got a good mid range. She can extend it to the 3-point. She's a taller guard. She's obviously not 6'10", 7 feet, but she's 6'2" as a guard. She got a good hezzy pull up. Most people,
we can't give him T-Mac. You still standing with KD?
Okay. Yeah, but T-Mac can go downhill though. Ryan Howard ain't going downhill. T-Mac, I like it, but T-Mac will take your ass to the rim too.
Yeah, right.
And bury you in it.
Right.
KD ain't taking you to the rim. Now, Kenny, yeah, but KD is more, I stop this down elbow in your eyes. Damn, T-Mac will poke your eyes out. Ball hit you in the top of your head. But dude, she's that good, man. And I really want her. I guess she is who she is. I want her to be something that's not her. So she's damn 3-time All-American. So how can I complain? Shit.
Yeah, I asked her on Sunday morning. I said, "What do you got to say to the people, the media, and the fans that say that you should be a little more selfish? You should take a little more ownership of the game or something." Well, people are gonna say what they want to say. I'm this team player. I just try to make the best basketball play. And I'm like, man, I don't know where that shit came from. How do we go from Magic, Isaiah, Stockton, all these people, Gary Payton, Jason Kidd, all these people that distribute the ball to this AAU one-on-one game, now the whole term of best basketball play. Them dudes made the best play. It wasn't the best. Now all of a sudden, it's a one-on-one culture, a pound of air out of the rock, and now we come up with this term, the best basketball play. That's crazy. The two things shouldn't go together. Like, we don't have true facilitators anymore. Who true facilitators? Chris Paul, Young.
Yeah, it ain't many.
Nah.
Kyrie when he wants.
Kyrie can if you want. That joker just so damn cold. But
Dude,
you name it,
man. Dude, you know what I like to see? I like to see how they play that one-on-one. If you make it, take it, and another guy rotates.
Might run out on the court. Yeah.
I don't know if him and Devin Booker, if anybody can stop them.
Yeah,
that one-on-one game is nasty.
Yeah,
they will always have the ball.
That's what got sent up out of there, ain't it?
Who?
Did you ever hear that story?
Who?
That's what got James Harden sent up out of New Jersey, ain't it?
Why?
They was playing one-on-one, and Kyrie was tearing his ass up. And Kyrie was he called Kyrie, kept on scoring on taking the ball from him, blocking his shot, and kept calling him washed. And then after that, there was some tension in the locker room. And the next thing you know, it might have been like 2 weeks later. Harden was out of there. Yeah,
dude, Kyrie. I'm still a Steph boy. I still love Steph, but you can't stop Kyrie though.
Nothing, man.
You can't. He got that ball is a part of his hand. That thing, I wanna make sure that ball leaves his hand when it, and he ain't got like an extension, like it's like he got glue in the ball just come, because dude, that thing it don't leave him.
My best facet was, man, I'm talking about watching them in Cleveland when they win that championship, dude. This joker finishes floater, lane, left or right hand. Like his left hand, just like his right, he'll spin to the left, shoot a fadeaway off the glass. I'm like, damn, I'm talking. That same thing Pole said. He said, man, that dude's so nice, man. Both hands. That was when I started really, really liking him. It wasn't just his handles. It was finishing with the right or left. He take down the lane and he switched to the left side. And I seen him fade away with the left off the glass.
And he's unconscious.
Oh,
He
yeah.
don't give a damn.
Yeah. That last game he played, man, he go the first 5-3. I'm talking in their face, deep.
Dude, how many people get 41 at halftime? Come on, man. 41 at half?
He probably what you call it, man. He probably fresh leg. That's probably what they say. Man, he out there with fresh legs, man. We didn't play half of their season.
Somebody bang you with a 4-piece at halftime? What do you do with that?
Oh man, he didn't get at the Harden. That ain't what he gave the Harden. That was the next game, wasn't it? He gave Harden some ugly too. He gave Harden the 30.
I don't think that was Harden. Hold on, but I got to figure out.
I think he gave Dallas that. No, he gave Dallas that 41.
He gave Dallas the 40.
Yeah, and he gave Harden about 30, I believe. And Harden was scared to shoot. Harden to pass the ball and go stand in the other corner. Reed Shepherd and them brought it back a little bit. They were down by 13. There's about 2 minutes left. I think he got it down to 8. He taking the game over now. He done took it to the bucket on him.
Yeah, it's a little too late. It's 2 minutes to go, and you down by 8 in high school.
No, right to the bucket though now. Like he just like last time he got the rebound, just went straight to the well, left hand on him. So I don't know what he been doing. Maybe he just been saving his energy for this last stretch.
Nah, that's too late.
We'll see.
If you can make free throws, that's ball game.
We'll see. What else we got going on in the world right now?
We talked a little bit of free agency. Chandler Jones is going to the Raiders. Man, it's like, dude, it's just unfair how the AFC West has all the damn quarterbacks. That's not right. So, how many teams are going to get out of that damn division?
Did they do anything? With Houston's quarterback yet?
Nah, he's still talking to teams.
Watson, huh?
Yeah, Watson's still talking to teams. He hasn't. I don't know how that's gonna work out.
He ain't. So they still trying to charge him and whatnot, huh?
No, I think that the charges are they're not gonna charge him. Criminally.
I thought they dropped. Yeah, that's what I said. But the NFL still hasn't done anything, have they? Or he been sitting out because of the NFL?
He's been sitting out because of the trial.
Right.
That wasn't an NFL deal.
So they think the NFL still might have some say so on.
No, the NFL can't do nothing because.
Once they drop the charges,
yeah. I don't, you know how, dude. Look, man, I'm gonna say something here. I watched this broadcast YouTube called The Pivot with Ron Clark and Freddie T from Florida.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, they had one with Malik B with Bees on there. It premiered today.
Okay.
Michael Beasley. I said Malik. Why Malik?
I'm thinking who you talking about.
Michael Beasley, man. Dude. That shit hurt me. Dude, I'm sitting there like,
what are they talking about?
Like his upbringing and how he felt like he never got a damn chance to just play basketball. Because the narrative always, Beasley is, dude. And Beasley dude gets a bucket. Beasley's a bucket getter.
Right.
But they always all this stuff, you know, he's this, that. The funny part about it is right after I watched it, right, the algorithms hit. So I get a lot of Beasley stuff, right?
Yeah.
They talking about Beasley high, talking on the interview, like all this negative stuff coming. Like, damn, he just talked about this a minute ago. Dude, he said he don't trust anybody. He say he just want to play ball. He stay at home. He goes to the gym and back home. I'm like, damn, that's how you living?
Who was thinking of that? Well, it's funny you say that, but you I guarantee you ain't gonna give Antonio Brown, because Antonio Brown kind of said the same thing. You don't give Antonio Brown the same credit.
I saw him on there too. No.
He was looking. I was thinking, what's up with this brother, man?
No, man. Dude, he said some stuff on that podcast. Like, I'm like, damn. He was like, I can't remember the guy who was there was a receiver. And Ryan Clark was the OG on that team. There's a receiver. And Tomlin told RC, if he don't sign, we're gonna get the money to AB. And AB was like in his second or third year in the league and got a shit ton of money. Huh?
It wasn't Martavis Bryant. It was the older one. It wasn't Bryant, was it? Bryant or Antonio, the other Antonio.
No,
other Bryant.
It might have been Brian because it started with an M, as I remember.
I think it was Martavis Bryant.
Okay, and he didn't sign that contract, so they gave it to AB. And dude, AB was like, AB said, now they're all coming at him, his teammates, because he making all the money, and he ain't really done shit yet.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
He brought up some stuff, and this is what the people watching this, to the fans, if y'all only knew, right? Y'all don't know. All y'all hear is the shit from the journalists and the pundits and the people who really don't know, and they just feeding you shit because they want to. Especially now, people want clicks, so they giving you stuff just to be popular and to get some clicks, so they can get their money on the back end from advertising.
Right.
Bruh. I thought like you said, I thought the AB one was outstanding. Then they come with this one, bro. I'm sitting and my mouth was open almost the whole time. Michael Beasley said, I was asking OGs on a team I was playing with, can you help me out? Can you tell me how to be this? They want me to be this. Can you help me be this? And no one will answer.
Damn. Yeah. That's terrible.
This motherfucker said, I don't trust nobody. Dude, come on. We've been in a locker room for our whole life. We got a handful of dudes where, okay, when shit go down, I know he ain't gonna do shit to me.
Right.
It ain't all of them, but we got a handful, right? Dude said nobody. Damn.
How you end up at Kansas State though? Is that where you from or something?
Dude, they know he from East Coast. Don't know. They didn't even look. Ryan Clark said, "Look, dude, I really want to talk about your Kansas State, your journey in the NBA, and all your stops and all that stuff. And we talking about real shit. This ain't where this interview is supposed to go."
Right.
Man, they had Michael Beasley up there, tears coming. I'm like, damn,
boy.
Dude, that
thing been good. Every time I don't watch this, been good. I ain't never thought about trying to watch it on a regular. I don't know if my heart can take it, man.
Dude, that's some real. This one is some real N-word shit.
You,
dude,
did you watch? Have you ever see that interview with Curtis Martin? Was it Curtis Martin?
The I Am Athlete. I don't like B. Marsh, man.
No,
yeah, I caught some of it.
That wasn't the one, was it?
I think so.
It wasn't Brandon Marshall talking to him, was it? I thought it was a lady talking to him.
Maybe talking about the wrong one. We're talking about something else.
Who played? Didn't he play for the
Jets?
But didn't he play for the
Patriots
at the end?
Yeah.
Okay, Curtis Martin. Because I really didn't like Curtis Martin because I thought about going to Pitt And they kept talking about Curtis Martin, and I was like, man, that dude I ain't watching. Like back then I was watching Marshall Faulk.
Yeah.
I'm watching them shifty dudes, man.
Yeah.
Garrison Hurst. I was this dude, look at the way he runs. So I can say I really did. I never really liked him.
I got you.
I started listening to this. I was like, damn, man, you never know what somebody got going on the inside, man.
People don't know the stories, man. People don't know the stories. There is a reason why a lot of these athletes behave the way they do.
That's true.
They don't know the damn. They just see, well, how can he making all this damn money? No, man, you don't get it. You don't get it. There's a lot of other stuff that happens. Like that AB one killed me, dude. AB said, so he signed a contract. Let's say contract that morning, right?
Right.
So we go off to the field, right? So we're on the field. He said a DB slapped him side the head, like just disrespectful. They line it up in one-on-one drill, slaps him side the head, right? So AB said, okay, all right. So the next time, AB slapped him side his head. The DB scored, right? So then that just caused a whole bunch of stuff. He said, damn, what's the damn defensive coordinator name? I can see him. Can't think of his name. He's in the Hall of Fame, I think, for coaching and down player. And they on him, and then Ron Clark comes from the other field, and then it caused a fight. But the thing about it, AB said, how can you allow him to slap me on my head and it's okay, but when I do the same thing, it's a problem? We just did the same thing. No, but I'm the problem child. I didn't instigate it. I just finished it.
Yeah. It's always been like that, though, man.
And it's like here, and he said, and this is when I'm like, damn, when you got a former teammate that bags you up. AB was talking about Bruce Arians when it was in Pittsburgh, how Bruce Arians had a negative feeling about him. And RC was like, yeah, no, that's true. So now that feeling goes all the way to the damn Buccaneers, right? It goes all the way to Tampa Bay, right? So he was like, dude, I told them. They knew the injury I had. But now we on the field. He going to tell me, get off my field, go to the damn locker room. He told RC, how would you feel about that? He's like, man, I don't know. I would go off too. But when AB goes off, it's different than when RC goes off. So it's like, people only knew the whole story.
Yeah, I've seen that narrative with a whole lot of people, man. Like guys I done played with. And that's why I keep trying to explain to you. I've been in that position a lot of times. I think like even in UK football, they act like, well, Hal Mummy was cool with it. But after a while, when they start trying to do the replacement thing, when play younger guys, they tried to rear some of that. Well, he always been a problem. No, he ain't always. Like you ask any coach that coached me, even I don't know, even Uselak, I think if he looks back on it, he may feel like it was unfair. But most of them be like, no, man, I do what you asked me to do, but I don't take no bullshit either. And that's what Tony Franklin said. He's as long as you're honest and upfront with him, I'm gonna give you honest. I'm gonna give you. Once you start trying to pull wool over me, and that's what they do. They try to trickle that down to. That's what I told you a story before. You probably don't remember. When we went to the combine, I only had 4 interviews. Miami called me for an interview at like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Damn. I go up in a room. They just sit me down. I was like, how's it going? Da, da, da. How you feel about tomorrow? He was like, so I just got one question for you. That's the only question he had. He said, I just got one question for you. How do you feel about Hal Mummy? And I'm thinking, I don't know. He's my coach. Because no, be honest with me. Sit back on the thing. Just be honest with me. Just be open with me. And there's nothing for me to say. He's not my coach anymore. Then he was like, really? I said, well, he elected me as a team captain. Like I wasn't there was no voting. Like he made me a team captain. So I guess he's like, what kind of guy is he? I was like, I don't know. He said, do you think he's fair? I said, no, I don't think he's the most fair coach. I mean, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. He was like, what type of things would he do? So I told him a couple of things I didn't think was fair. He's like, okay. I was like, it was just odd. So, But by the same token, I also heard that there was some things said about me
Of course.
that was unfavorable. And the people who said it know it, and they don't even talk to me to this day. Just for whatever reason. No, nobody would ever know. If you come in town, you go somewhere. Unless I tell you afterward, I'll be like, yeah, this is what so-and-so did. But so it happens, man. I just, like I said, like we keep talking about on this show, there just ain't enough money involved in the stuff I've been through. I don't know how many times you done been shunned like that. I don't think you experienced it that much. Maybe that's why you so it surprises you so much.
Anthony. Oh, no.
It's gonna happen to you, I'm sure, some, but it ain't happened to you as much as most people.
Okay,
I don't think you get away with a lot of stuff.
It happened to me all the way in high school. I mean, it happened. I mean, look, this is what, you know what? I just don't talk about it. Just think about this, Anthony. If we're gonna be honest, my senior year, was there a better corner than me at Kentucky?
No.
I didn't start every game. How can your best corner not start every game?
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
I ain't even started. No, I'm just saying. You said I ain't even started all my games my senior year.
But it's not because somebody badmouthed you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying unfair. I'm not saying unfair.
You said unfair. No, I don't think
the camera was being unfair. Yeah. I'm saying that's what the Hal Mummy thing was. They was trying to get some dirt because they wanted to see if I would tell dirt. I'm saying the stuff that happened to me was blackballing.
Yeah, no. I've never been badmouthed.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't see. I mean, if you keep your mouth shut, saying you won't say nothing about it, I'm surprised. At a certain point, man. At a certain point, when they start costing you money, you gotta be like,
I was taught from an early age. Just keep your mouth fucking shut. I'll just be real. I was taught from an early age. Do what you told. If you don't like it, handle it in private. Don't embarrass anybody in front of everybody else.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now I've had discussions with people off the record, like, come on, man, this ain't right, dog.
Right.
But I never expressed it in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've never been badmouth, nah. But So yes, we're in a different for damn show.
Yeah, well, there we go. We will see. I'm going to start. What's the name of that podcast? I'm going to start checking it out.
The Pivot.
See if we can't get Fred Taylor and them on here. Then Fred Taylor rush for 250 on y'all too,
dude.
You on that team? We had 4 touchdowns in the first quarter.
No, I think that was the next year.
Yeah, that was the year after you left.
Oh, but Jock Green had damn 8 punt returns.
They had to get that man oxygen, boy.
he scored.
Bad, man.
When we scored. Punt return touchdown. Damn, can somebody stop him?
That's the bad part about it, man. It was 3 and out. It was 3 and outs, man. Like he didn't get a chance to catch his breath.
Right. Oh my God.
But yeah, man. So all right, man. Next time we come back, man, we should have some stuff to talk about. Hopefully the women's will be halfway.
Yeah, Sweet 16.
The men will be halfway.
Yep.
Home. Update, Reese Shepherd, them just lost. He lost by like 6 or 7. I was in and out paying attention. They lost by like 6 or 7. So
who they lose to? A good team?
Pikeville, whatever that's worth to you.
Were they upset or were they?
I don't think neither one of them do. You know, it's only one state champion. It's only one. Like it ain't no divisions or differences.
Oh,
that's what I was telling you from the beginning. It's like it ain't Ohio's like y'all like divisions. There's a Division 1 champ, 2 champ. Right. No, it's just one state champ in the whole state of boys.
That's some bullshit right there.
That's what I was telling you before. That's why I was like, for you being a Sweet 16, you come out of a little bitty pokey dope region or something that you ain't playing. Like you got a bunch of 1A schools, 2A schools. But the reason so you asked, I think it ain't no question. GRC the one. They looking at everybody looking at GRC to win it.
So that's what you're talking about, Louisville school. So Louisville got 1,000 people in their high school, and I go to a school with 200 people in my high school. I got to play y'all. That's some bullshit.
It's only 12 people on the basketball team.
But Anthony, I can pick from a group of 200 boys. I can pick from a group of 50 boys. Which one you want to pick from? You can find you 12 out of them 200, I hope. And you got all that 100, you got some boy who can't play.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make to you. That's what I'm saying. The little bitty schools come up there and take their little tails off.
I thought you were saying that's some bullshit. That's right there is some bullshit. That ain't
that, man. To be the best, like California do track. Like when Marvin Love told me he was the fastest man in California, I was like, I thought he actually won the state title in 100.
California got, dude. See, now you're getting in my realm. They got so many different levels, though. They got CIF, they got CIF South, they got, dude, it is crazy.
Yeah.
That track in California is sick, dude. It's still different. This is in basketball, dude, and track. Like I tell my kids, it's me in the runway or me in my lane. It don't matter if you're a 5A school because you can't do shit to me.
Right.
But if I go to a small school and I'm playing only with 2 good dudes, and we go play somebody from Louisville that got 8 good dudes that all of them can start on my team, that's a problem.
That's why I told you they can't run with them. Like I said, you got better athletes, then you got faster, so you might have 2 people that can really play.
Right.
Shit, man. After they get tired, they double teaming them, trapping him the whole distance.
Right. Everybody else like that big boy that play on Teen Wolf. Have you seen Teen Wolf with that big fat dude? Yeah, we got a team full of them. And I'm Teen Wolf. Come on, man.
Yeah, I remember when Teen Wolf got there, man. He was over here, he was eating the sandwich walking down the court, man. Oh, man.
All right, man. It's getting late for you, man.
Yeah, man. We better get out of here. Anyways, yep, man. We're going to be back next week. We're going to have more to talk about. I'm going to get back on my social media.
What you mean more to talk about? We just talked for an hour and...
No, I'm saying more to talk about. Not more than we had today. Like, there's going to be a lot more news. Like, right now, we don't know how well Kentucky boys playing. We don't know how well Kentucky girls playing.
Fact.
You know, we don't know who else Tom Brady bringing on the team with him. Baseball, I think baseball might have had a rough weekend last week.
Yeah, they got skull drug yesterday or the day before, 20-7.
We got rifle champs again. You know, we got all kinds of stuff going on. We got Abby, what's her name? Steiner.
Abby Steiner, collegiate.
She the one set the record?
No, she's American record holder in the indoor 200.
Yeah.
Back-to-back national champion in the 200. I don't think y'all understand. This girl ran the 60, came in second, won the 200, and then ran on the 4x4 all in one day. When you elite, dude, that's stressful. That's stressful on your body. Dude, she at that level. Look, listen to me when I say this. At that level, you usually pick a race. You usually run a 200 or you run a 60. Them 2 different races. The 60 and the 200 is 2 different races. And she finished second in the 60 and first in the 2. Dude, she isn't.
Because you really can't prepare for both of them.
She's an animal, dude.
Same way, yeah.
Right. She's an animal. One's a short sprint, one's is kind of almost a long sprint. 2 different animals. She's a beast, man.
All right, man.
I'm gonna just say, and Messiah Russell was second in the 60 hurdles.
Okay.
And they finished third as a team.
And that was you said that was a national?
That was national championship.
Oh, wow.
Indoor.
Who finished first?
Florida.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, and then Florida took Georgia girls. See, now this be quick. Georgia lost their coach, who was probably one of the best coaches in college track. Georgia wouldn't build the facilities like we built for Coach Stoops. They said track, they won't build it. So he left.
Wow.
When he left, they lost the pentathlete and they lost Grace, who got like 20-some points. And then the pentathlete, they got 30-some points from 2 girls that left Georgia. And that's all they won.
Wow. Sheesh.
Yeah. Just because they lost that, just because they wouldn't get a coach what he wanted. And he won a national championship for him a few years ago. Stupid.
See, that's some old politics, man. So
Yeah.
man, they're badmouth anybody.
Yep.
All right, man. We gonna be back here next week, next Wednesday for episode 9. And we're gonna do a little bit more March Madness talks. We have some games to talk about. Until next week, see ya.